Hello and welcome. This is Gigi, and this is a weekly tarot reading for my Gemini for the week starting September 19, 2016. And if you'd like to have a private reading from me, you can send me an email at gigileetarot@gmail.com. You can also subscribe to my channel. I would be very appreciative. Thank you for those who subscribed, and welcome to my new subscribers. And guys, I am very overwhelmed with all the love and support that I've been receiving from you guys since the beginning of my channel. Soon enough, it will be 1 year, and it's a celebration for me with all the love and relationship that I've been receiving and the relationship that I've been building with a lot of you guys. I am so grateful. And I have posted below the video where you can find me on social media as well. And now, my Gemini, on to your reading. I want you to know that prior to recording your reading, I meditate and ask Spirit for guidance, and I shuffle the cards as well. And you can see me, guys. Hi! See me on the glass? And let's see what we have in a past position this week for you. We have the Knight of Rods. So, I mean, you know, that's what it is, right? Mercury, your ruler, is retrograding. For you, I think it's, in all the other zodiac signs, it's a very sensitive time. Because there's so much square, right? Because now the sun is squaring you. Mercury is squaring you, okay? And then Mars in Sagittarius is also squaring you. So it's a kind of this energy where, you know, it's not squaring you, sorry. Mars in Sagittarius is opposing you, okay? So there's a lot of energy that is kind of, it's just challenging, you know, where you were normally able to get the resource that you need to be back up on your feet. Now you have to look for them. They're either not available or they just don't do the trick. Because the Knight of Rods is this apprentice, you know, student who wants to grow in his professional career, but he's still learning. He hasn't done learning his skills. But him in his position show that he's looking backward. There's something he hasn't really, there's something in terms of your career that is not really evolving, that is not necessarily improving. There's something about your career, and it could be in different areas of life. It could be in your relationship, you know. Maybe you thought that you had a certain amount of experience having long-term relationship, and now you have to go back into the scene of being single again or dating, you know, because, you know, the Saturn against Sagittarius is in your 7th house, so it's in a position, it's going to teach you about relationship. Wherever Saturn is transitioning in our birth chart, or here, because it's a general reading, whenever Saturn is transitioning in our, you know, for the sun sign, it will kind of teach you something, and it's transitioning, you know, in your 7th house. Okay, it's 7th house away from your sun, so it's going to give you a position relating to relationships, business, for those that are in business, and, you know, just relationships in general. So that you're going backward to learn something, okay? And I trust that using this retrograde, you will learn a lot of things quietly. You don't have to admit to anything. You don't have to, you know, be revengeful, because maybe you'll learn that you were right. Maybe something happened that was wrong, or someone did you wrong. You don't have to go back, but you're going to learn. You're going to have to learn from the past experience, because sometimes we go through different motion in life and we're not learning and we're not improving. But now you're going to make sure that there's a lesson that's going to be important for you to learn, my Gemini. And let's see what we have in our present position. Fool. The Fool. And it's interesting because it's turning, you know, his back at the Knight of Rods. It's a new beginning ahead. Because Gemini is is where Mercury feel comfortable. Mercury, the planet of intelligence. Mercury, Gemini don't need much details to understand. Where it's different than Virgo. You and Virgo share the same ruler. Virgo likes details. Virgos will look at everything. This like Virgo is about it's being critical. Where the other sense of Mercury, where it's in Gemini, it's about enlightenment, of learning something, grasping something once, really understand it, and be able to resonate for everything else, and using what we have learned so far in our logic. So it's very simple. So here you learn things quickly with the Nine of Rods. We have the Fool in the present position. There's a new beginning for you. And I'm so happy because it's a new season. Okay? It's the season of this eclipse for you. It falls in such an important placement in your house. The Pisces is your 10th house ruler. Okay? So for you, the full moon, which is it was actually a lunar eclipse, will give you some type of culmination in terms of your career and reputation. Maybe you'll know that you have more strength than you think, or you have a better reputation than you think, or you could use. There's something you'll learn about yourself as how other people see you, which will allow to have a brand new vision of life. Even if we accept sometimes our failure in what we do, we could reinvent ourselves. We could have many hats in life. And so the Fool in the present time is pointing you in that direction, that now there's a new cycle. There's something about you that you're going to change, that's going to improve your life. You're still going to be the same optimistic, joyful Gemini that we all want in our life, that we all like. But now there's something about you where you're more, again, intelligent. You have more insight, right? Knowledge is power, ultimately. And let's see what we have in the outcome position this week for you, my Gemini. The World. Wow. It's a major arcana. I'm very happy because it has been rough for my Gemini. I think deception is something that happened for some of my Gemini, where people deceived you. But also, you have to ask yourself, did you deceive people as well? It goes both ways. Because see, Gemini is like, it's the twin. It's like you have to always turn your issue into the other side. Always. That will give you a lot of insight about your life, individual life. So you have to, if you're not happy about your relationship, you have to look at the relationship you're giving to other people. If they were complaining or there is something, you have to see other people's point of view. But regardless of that, the World is interesting to me in this position because it's the last card of the deck, and the Fool is the first one. And there are two major arcana. Regardless, here it's a beginning and an ending. It's an ending and a beginning. An ending of some self-undoing behavior that will, that you unconsciously you were making or being involved in. Sometimes it could just be our environment. It may not be you personally. But with the World, is to let you know that there are a lot of things to reach out for you. There's a lot of possibility. All the doors are open. Now you are the Fool. Now you have learned a lesson about relationship. Now you could just, again, look at the world with a brand new vision. The world is looking at you, like I said. This full moon in your 10th house in Pisces is putting a lot of attention on you, on your reputation, on your career, how people see you. Are you professional? But I'm going to end this reading here for you, my Gemini. Let me know how this resonated with you. Leave me comments. Until next week, send you lots of kisses. I love you.